Hawaiian cheeseburgers. Hey everybody, good morning and welcome back to the Big Mukbang Theory. I'm KT, your host, and today we are kicking it off with breakfast. We're not waiting until lunch, we're not waiting until dinner. It's breakfast time, and I've got a lovely spinach and tomato omelet with cheese. And also, one of the things I wanted to do with this breakfast item is show how you can reuse some of your leftovers. So remember those eggplant cheeseburger sliders I made the other day? Eggplant cheeseburgers. They're featured on today's breakfast. So I just heated them up, added them to the plate, and now you got a nice protein to add on with your other protein from your eggs. But it's a nice, rich meal, good breakfast to get you started in the morning. And it's really easy to make, just a few simple ingredients, and you got a really great breakfast, very tasty breakfast for you. I usually start off by cracking a few eggs, and when I say a few, I mean 3. I like a 3-egg omelet. Some people like 2. Some people only like to use 1 egg, but I'm a 3-egg omelet guy.
Oh my God!
And then the next thing I do is I chop up some tomatoes. First I slice them and then I cut them into smaller pieces. I really don't like them diced, like tiny pieces. You know, I don't mind the larger pieces, so I cut them up and then I just dump them in. And today I used Parmesan cheese instead of American cheese because I just wanted to mix it up a little bit, do something that's a little bit different than normal. It works out really nice. It melts over the food really good, mixes everything all together, and it just gives it that unique flavor from American cheese. So, you know, just to give you a little change of pace, that's always something good that you can do with it. Now, as far as the cooking part goes, it's just like frying your, morning eggs. I heat up my skillet, I add a little, say it with me, olive oil, and then once I add the olive oil, then I just saute my spinach first. That's the first thing I gotta do, because I wanna give that spinach, I don't want it to be fresh, raw spinach inside the omelet. I want it to be a little soft. So what I do is I saute that first for about maybe a minute tops. And once I've sauteed the spinach, then I pour in my egg. I just want the egg to mix in with the spinach, take up the form of the frying pan. And once that's cooked up for a little bit, then the next thing is add in some tomatoes. And then once I've added in the tomatoes, then I'll add in a little Parmesan cheese, let it cook on one side for about another 3 minutes, and then I'll flip it over for about another 2 minutes, and it's done. And the leftovers, all you gotta do is pop those in the microwave, baby, and voila! Now that we're all finished and ready to eat, this looks delicious. I won't try to tell you that this is the best one that I ever made. It is though. It is the best one I ever made, but it's hard to get people to believe you'd make, that this is the best one ever, but this is the best one ever. And it's cooked just right. You never want your eggs to get overdone, because once you cook them really, really hard, eggs, they just taste like rubber. So you want them to be, just perfect. It takes some practice, but if you keep practicing, and it's always a good idea to keep practicing with food, because guess what? You get to eat it. Yeah, that's amazing. Now, one of the things we talked about last time was about not having sports on TV right now, driving everybody nuts. But some really good news coming out of ESPN is that the Michael Jordan special, The Last Dance, is finally going to air on Sunday at 9 p.m. on ESPN. So I'm really looking forward to that. Michael Jordan has always been my favorite player all time. And then I'll have to say my second best player would be John Starks, because he's the only guy that's ever dunked in Michael Jordan's face. I think that's phenomenal. They should put John Starks in the Hall of Fame just because he did that. I mean, you slam it in Michael Jordan's face, like posterize Michael Jordan. John Starks, I want you to be in the Hall of Fame. We'll figure out how to get you there. You should absolutely be there. But yeah, Michael Jordan, greatest of all time. That special is coming out on Sunday. So all the sports fans out there, I know you're anticipating the WWE because that's, coming out soon. But anytime you get to watch anything with Michael Jordan is the best. Now, there's a lot of news going on out there, especially with the coronavirus pandemic going on. Update on Chris Cuomo at CNN. He's still struggling with that. So we really hope that he gets better soon. But the unfortunate side about Cuomo's situation is that now it is being reported that unfortunately his wife has now contracted coronavirus. So we really want to send prayers, out to them, well wishes out to them, because this isn't a joke. This is serious business. So we want them to get better as soon as we can possibly get them better. Switching gears here, Girl Scout cookies have slumped. Can you believe that? Girl Scout cookies. I usually eat a ton of them. That's how I got to be the big mukbang. But because of this pandemic, because they can't go out and sell cookies. So if you're looking for something to do, you got a little bit of extra change in your pocket and you want to do some good, Girl Scouts, you can check with your local Girl Scout groups because they probably have some cookies they want to get off their hands. But it has absolutely put a huge dent in Girl Scout cookie sales this year. So we want to help them out. And as I said, it'll give you some nice treats to have in the house during this pandemic. Since we're watching a lot of TV, especially late night, I don't think I've gone to bed before, heck, I don't know, 3 a.m. I can't sleep. I mean, I got all this extra energy because I'm not working it off like normal. So that's the struggle, and it's real. Now, we got the Big Mukbang Hall of Fame, or actually we should call it the Big Mukbang Hall of Shame. And this goes out to, I'm not good at pronouncing these names, but Jeopardy Gone. Jeopardy Gone, let me tell you something. You got to do better on your history research. This week they asked the question on Jeopardy, who broke the color barrier in Major League Baseball in 1947? Her answer was Babe Ruth.
One of the topics covered in a Major League Baseball course at Arizona State is this player who broke the color barrier in 1947. Shauka.
Who is Babe Ruth?
Oh my God!
Yeah, oh my God. Her answer was Babe freaking Ruth. Ying, you got to do better than this. Everybody knows that it was Jackie Robinson. We'll have to get some money together so we can send you a Jackie Robinson jersey, because you can never forget that. You can never, ever, ever forget that again. So get it together. Well, that's this week's The Big Mukbang Hall of Shame. Gioki, we wish you the best. We hope that your Ivy League education can get you up to speed with history. for Major League Baseball. Because for that one, you get the big wah, wah, wah. Crashed and burned on that one. Woo. Oh my God. Okay. Lesson number one. Don't eat too fast and don't put too much in your mouth. Oh my God, I'm gonna choke to death on the big mukbang. Woo. Okay. We're gonna try that again. Boy, oh boy. All right, guys. Well, it looks like talking and eating, I gotta do a little more work on that so I can master the science of that before I kill myself on this show. But hey, thanks for tuning in for this quick breakfast on the Big Mukbang Theory. Big Mukbang Theory. The Big Mukbang Theory. The Big Mukbang Theory. We'll see you next time. Oh shit. Hawaiian cheeseburgers.